NASCAR USA on 93.7, the new Eagle. Your classic country and NASCAR station.
94 Rock with Mason in the morning. Classic rock that really rocks. For Angela out in Loudonville, thanks for checking in this morning. A Van Halen rock block. Why can't this be love? Finish what you started. And right now, speaking of finishing, a New York man was charged with driving while impaired by drugs, driving while intoxicated, resisting arrest, criminal possession of a controlled substance, obstructing justice, unlicensed operation of a vehicle, driving to endanger, and driving with a suspended registration, all from one incident. The pickup truck driver allegedly told police he led them on a chase because he wanted to finish smoking the crack in his car. That's probably an excuse I would gather the cops never heard before. 94.5, 93.7, everything that rocks is on the all-new Bone. Good morning, Mark David, as we hook you up. And I've got in my hands here a story of what I like to call a humdinger. Because not only do you more than likely lose your job, but you're also probably going to see some pretty good jail time. Let me explain. 3 people were charged by federal prosecutors earlier this week with stealing confidential information, including a sample of a new drink from the Coca-Cola company and trying to sell it to rival PepsiCo Incorporated. Oh, that's the big no-no. $10,000 was demanded for confidential documents and a whopping $75,000 for the purchase of a highly confidential product sample from a new Coca-Cola project. Wow, you just don't do that. No, PepsiCo did the right thing. Turnabout is fair game in competition, they said, but it's got to be legal. Yeah, it's got to be legal. Humdinger, we've got a big-ass block of rock coming up next. We'll start it off with Jimi Hendrix on the Bone.
104.9 The New Edge with 3 Days Grace, 476-1049, The Edge line. Hello, The Edge.
Hey, can you guys play, I forgot I was going to have you play.
You forgot? You got to write these things down on a Post-it so that way you remember when you call. I know what it is you want to hear. You want to hear brand new Shinedown. This is Second Chance. 104.9 The New Edge.
94.5, 93.7, everything that rocks is on the all-new Bone. Rush, Fly-By-Night, GNR before that, Paradise City. Hi, how are you? Mark David. And did you hear about the SUV that drove through the front of Dunkin' Donuts on Madison Ave in Lark? Yeah, it happened just after 7 a.m. yesterday, and one person inside the store and the driver of the SUV sustained minor injuries. That's the good news. The bad news? The police said the driver stepped on the gas while it was in drive instead of reverse. And here I was thinking the driver was trying to create a new drive-thru.
Today's best music, 100.9 The Point. Mark David, taking the monotony out of your night. Today's best music, 100.9, 100.9, 100.9 The Point.
Today's best music, 100.9 The Point with Mark David, Brian Adams, and the summer of 69. Nice to have you along. Speaking of summers, brings to mind picnics, barbecues. The reason I bring it up is because when the guests arrive, usually out on the table there, you have a nice little spread, usually pretzels, one of those cheese puff type deals, potato chips, dip. And you know that Americans are eating more dip than ever before. According to a new survey, Americans engage in dipping on a weekly basis. They dip for taste, convenience, fun, and as a way to get their children to eat more veggies. According to a survey, men dip more frequently than women. Women prefer spinach and vegetable dips, while men choose ranch over all the others. I like onion, French onion, some kind of an onion dip anyway. Women also more likely to go skinny dipping than men, or dip using healthy foods such as raw vegetables and fruit slices. This one's really nasty, but almost 70% of those polled confess to have double dipped.
Today's best music, 100.9 The Point. Mark David hanging out with you. Welcome to the world of music. Punch 218 WCPT to control The Point.
Hi, The Point.
Hi, I'd like to request a song.
Sure, what do you want to hear?
Can I hear With Open Arms by Journey?
We can put that on there for you. Where are you calling from?
Mariahville.
Are you at work?
I'm at home. Can I do a dedication?
Sure, go ahead.
Can I dedicate to Austin, AJ, Jen, and Kathy?
You just did?
Thanks.
What station are you listening to?
109 The Point.
Lying